Since its debut in 2015 as the FJ09, Yamaha's Sport Tourer has been a more polished and dignified alternative to its edgy, sometimes lunatic stablemate, the MT09. The two machines have always shared the same brilliant inline triple power plant and the same stiff frame. But from the beginning, the sport touring treatment has taken the edge off the cheap and charming wheelie-happy naked bike. You can see the difference in the civilizing effect of the bike's longer swing arm, in addition to its comfortable architecture, upright posture, and wind protection. For the 2021 Tracer 9 GT, Yamaha leaned hard on that dignified reputation. The company imagined the bike as a professional traveler. This traveler meets or exceeds expectations and arrives unruffled. It's adaptable, can change plans on a whim, and isn't put off by a little rain or cold. The professional traveler is very likable. There's no better way to assure the Tracer holds up to the sport end of the equation than with state-of-the-art technology, and it doesn't disappoint. The fundamental cocktail of competence is unchanged from its earliest iterations. A great engine, a stiff chassis, some sticky tires and trusty brakes. But the updates thrust the Tracer 9 GT vigorously towards state-of-the-art. Yamaha's freshly redesigned 890cc CP3 engine, shared with the MT09, is still one of the most thrilling power plants in power sports. It hurries riders towards the core appeal of motorcycling, that unique ability to bind together and thrill so many of your senses simultaneously. The engine accompanies a big application of throttle with a wide gulp of induction noise, and thinks nothing of rocking the bike back on the rear tire, with just the slightest glimpse of daylight under the front. It's fat with torque. You can feel it in the middle of a power band, always ready to sling you out of a big sweeper or pick you up out of a hairpin. But where earlier iterations of Yamaha's 900cc Sport Tourer had rough edges, the 2021 version is polished and accommodating. The fueling is textbook perfect, which suits the buttoned-down character of the Tracer's ride. It encourages good posture, like a piano teacher. Upright, prim and proper. You take corners like a highway patrol officer, and with all your weight squarely on the saddle, it's damned rapid too. Perfectly collected until you hear the chalkboard scourge of conservative peg feelers tattling on your pace. Those thrills come easily in motorcycling, though. Where the Tracer 9 GT really shines is in shattering your ideas about what you can buy for $14,899. Even after an $1,800 price jump on last year's bike, the spec sheet is a shocker. The Tracer 9 GT comes equipped with excellent up-down quick shifters. Heated grips get 10 levels of adjustment, while the windshield gets another 10. The seat gets 2 options, adjusting without tools from 31.9 inches to 32.5. Those locking hard cases, they come on the bike. So does a slipper clutch, and cruise control, and 2-mode KYB suspension that isn't just adjustable, but also adaptive, using solenoids to electronically tweak suspension dampening in nearly real time. Dive into the electronics and you'll find hardware derived from Yamaha's R1, just smaller and lighter. It gets cornering ABS, powered by a 6-axis inertial measurement unit, and supplementary cornering LED headlights that flick on and shine deeper into curves as you lay the bike into them. 4 selectable throttle response maps allow for fine-tuning or accommodating the weather. The traction, slide, and wheelie controls are all similarly adjustable. Yamaha's digital throttle, revised for this machine, is finally razor-sharp, accurate, and predictable. Yamaha's gone all in on the Tracer, because it has to. Every manufacturer under the sun has a claim on the sport touring class. Ducati is typical, attacking your interest from 2 angles with differently compelling machines, the Multistrada V2 and the Supersport. BMW, not to be outdone, has 3. Suzuki will happily sell you 9 variations of the V-Strom and still has time to nudge you towards the sparkly new and charmingly named GSXS 1000 GT+. With its exclusively road-going mandate, the Tracer 9 GT has to hold its own against everything from a $12,000 Moto Guzzi V85 TT to the utterly excessive but entirely delightful Kawasaki H2 SX SE, which covers the same core competency for a swoon-inducing $25,500. On value and performance, the Yamaha is hard to beat. The Tracer 9 GT leaves nothing undone, nothing on the table. But there's still some faint sniff of something missing. A little wildness that the first iterations of the Yamaha Sport Tourer had, which made it stick just a little bit deeper in your memory. The machines that cement their legend leave you with something to talk about, just a little coarseness. Deep down, that bike is in the Tracer 9 GT, Somewhere under the two muffled exhaust and purple flake plastic is a sport tourer with the soul of a hooligan. That's the bike we're dying to ride.